What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review of this week's episode of DBZ Kai, the final chapters. So let us begin. Now, actually, guys, one thing I actually want to talk about before we begin is actually, I forgot to mention this in my show review, but actually, if you guys didn't know, actually, Space Danny is actually making its return on Toonami. Well, this week, or I should say, yesterday was, which, in case you guys want to, I've actually never seen Space Danny, it's going to show my DVR and I can't wait to watch. It's actually, fun fact, Space Danny actually debuted here in the States dubbed before it actually debuted in Japan. Yeah. Still a little fun fact. So, let's begin. So, we start this episode off with Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, rushing right towards Super Buu. He punches him right through one of, like, a building in the lookout. And Piccolo is more worried about the lookout than Gotenks' safety in this episode. Like, he sometimes wonders, oh, I hope Gotenks is okay. But most of the time, he's like, oh, the lookout, it's ruined! So then... Super Gotenks. I'm just gonna go with Gotenks. Gotenks just throws my barrage and punches and kicks. Super Buu dodges them all. Super Buu punches him, sends him through the lookout, and Super Buu starts charging towards him, which leads into like this lake. Super Gotenks gets up, charges up his ki, having the aura around it again, and he's right back at it. He then uses an attack called, it's on with the head where it actually sliced Super Buu in half. There's a final flash, destroying both those heads. Piccolo's like, yeah, that's good. Like, whatever. Like, yeah, good job, Gotenks. That's what I got to say. Then we go back to Goku and Supreme Kai and Gohan, the elder Kai. They're still doing training. Goku is watching the fight, and Gohan starts wondering, like, what's going on over there? Let me see. Like, he wants to see the fight, which I can't blame him, man. That's a damn good fight. Gohan is like, hey, he's like, that's like good. Goku, like, hey, Dad, what's the status of the fight? What's going on? Like, nothing, son. They're doing great. They just went Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3, oh wow. And then he starts looking away from some elder Kai and trying to like look at the little crystal ball. And he's like, Gohan, you just had that much more time to the track. Now it's gonna take that much longer. You must not let your mind wander. It takes longer for the train to work. And yet while that's going, so yeah, that means the train's gonna take longer, which means it's gotta wait that much longer to see Ultimate Gohan. It'll be worth it. If what he plays like in Fighters sees any indication what Ultimate Gohan's like, I will gladly wait to see Ultimate Gohan. Well, this is all going down. It's kind of hypocritical, that older guy, because he's over here still reading that comedy manga and just laughing as he's like, I tell you, this is one funny manga. Like, yeah, he's laughing his ass off. I don't know what he's reading. Maybe it's Gintama or something. I don't know, or whatever popular comedy manga was airing in Weekly Shonen Jump at the time in the 90s. Anyway, so then we get back to Ultimate. So then we get to Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. There's a bunch of like little puffs or whatever. I don't know what the hell you call these things of of Super Buu around Super Gotenks. So then they start, and then he's like, yeah, I took care of Super Buu. And then they start circling around, Gotenks. Then Super Buu gets a good grip on him, throws him into a rock, and then charges right back at him, and he unleashes his ghost friends again. They blow him up. He's making that little pose. He's been like I think it's like the fourth or third time he's been destroyed by these ghosts. So then Gotenks runs right towards Super Buu, kicks him. Super Buu gets right back up at him. He's out pissed. He blindly charges right at Gotenks. He misses. Then Gotenks goes after him. He can't find him. Then Super Buu actually ends up chasing him, but he doesn't end up catching up to him. And then Gotenks like, yeah, he can't keep up with Super Saiyan 3 Super Gotenks. And he's like, behind you. And he grabs him, throws a Kai Blast, and then hits him with a Kai Blast directly in his face. Like, this is point blank range he has. Super Gotenks hits him with a Kai Blast. Big ass explosion, sends him right back to the lookout, and this is when Super Buu just go ham. He just destroys the lookout. I mean, at one point, he goes freaking Sonic the Hedgehog and turns some stuff into a ball. I mean, he's damn near doing the spin dash up in here, and he starts just, going in like circular, in like a figure eight or whatever, and just destroying all these pickles. Oh, the lookout! No! The lookout! No! So then we get back to Goku. He's seeing the, Super Buu just going ham on, the lookout, just absolutely destroying it, wrecking it. Gohan's just like, and I sure hope this works. And I can't wait to see what's with Gohan. So then we get, while the lookout gets right, Piccolo tells Gotenks, do something. So then he does this attack. He tries to do it with some dead, special something, and Piccolo, and then Super Buu just charges right at him, destroying the movement. Then he tries to get it. Piccolo's like, will you just do it without making that ridiculous pose? It's like, I could, but why would I? Yeah, because in anime, you gotta do ridiculous pose because JoJo. Anyway, so then he does it without doing any pose, just says it, locks him up in this ball, and and then he wants to play some volleyball. Piccolo, and he says, hey Piccolo, say Wahoo! And he's like, I'm not saying Wahoo! Say Wahoo! I can only stay in this form for very long, I can't, so come on. He's like, if you insist. He's actually blushing all the way to his ears. So he says, woohoo! So then Gotenks spikes him, or whatever the term is in volleyball, hits the ball, has it sending straight down to the floor below, causing a great big ass crater in the ground. Super Gotenks and Piccolo enjoy their work. Then Super Buu releases a big ass I don't know what it is, Kai Blast or energy that apparently could have destroyed the world. So then Super Gotenks, starts doing Kai Blast at Piccolo says, hey, if you destroy the Dragon Balls, we can't bring back the Earth. He's like, oh yeah, then he stops. Then Super Buu comes out, he only got some scratches, and then Super Gotenks is like, oh man, he's barely, he doesn't look injured at all. Man, but then Piccolo reassures him, saying that yes, he is injured, maybe not physically, but mentally. He's not used to having, being in a fight where he's actually met with an equal opponent. He's not used to this. So, while he may not look physically damaged, he is mentally, and he's starting, and it's starting to take his toll on him. So after Gotenks hears this, his nose grows like Pinocchio. He's like, ha ha ha! So Boo's scared of me now. And it feels like, don't get cocky, kid. So then Super Buu then goes charges at him punches. They trade trading punches and kicks. Super Buu then starts using his flexibility a lot more. Stretches his arm out. Grabs Gotenks, puts him in a headlock. Gotenks then bites him. And while this is going on, we occasionally go back to Goku. Who's like, you get him, boys. So then, they keep trading, punches and kicks, Kai Blast. Super Buu then explodes this giant Kai Blast out of his mouth. Then Gotenks repays the favor with his own Kai Blast coming out of his mouth. And then Goku comes like, oh man, and this is when Super Buu really starts getting damaged. This is the most damage we've seen Buu throughout the whole series when he isn't in that he's not like that after the ghost attack. Like he looks like he's at the end of his ropes. He's like at the end of the ropes. And then Goku comments. Actually, we go back to Goku and he's like, "Oh man, at this rate, we won't need Gohan." It's like, "What? Oh god!" And actually, then we see the Elder Kai, who is laughing his ass off this comedy manga. By the way, if any of you guys are like Dragon Ball aficionados, I would like to know if this is like the manga, is actually a real manga that was actually publishing in Weekly Shoujo, because I want to read it because goddamn, this is the Elder Kai seems to be laughing his ass off at how funny this thing is. So then Gotenks wants to do one final Kai that gets maybe it's like a Kamehameha or something along those lines. But the fusion ends, and that's where the episode ends with Gotenks having this look of, I fucked up. That's it. So overall, fantastic. So great art animation, great music, stellar voice acting from the Funimation's cast. So my final verdict for this week's episode is a 10 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like, if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like. Listen out, description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.